Hello, I'm Mr. Diamond of the Crypto Diamond channel, and today we're going over healthcare and blockchain. So I was actually having a discussion with somebody today and found out they're going to be using blockchain in healthcare. I honestly didn't even know this was going to happen, but this is just showing more adoptability of crypto and where it's going in the future, guys. So this is something you're really going to want to know because a lot of people aren't even invested in crypto, and it looks like the world is switching over to crypto faster than people were anticipating, and nobody really knows about it. So what I did is I pulled out some articles here about healthcare and crypto so we can see what they can actually use it for. And then you guys can put it in my chat if you feel that healthcare should be in crypto, if it should be centralized, and they should be able to monitor and do all your prescriptions in blockchain. So feel free to drop some lines in my chat after this video is published, guys. All right, so the first thing I pulled up here, I do have it from NASDAQ and also Cointelegraph, blockchain and healthcare as well, built in, which is similar to LinkedIn, just a blockchain version of LinkedIn. So the first thing I'm going to come over to is the Cointelegraph article where it says there's 9 promising blockchain uses in the healthcare industry. Blockchain enables healthcare record management, clinical trial transparency, efficient supply chain management, and more. Also, it comes down here to say that the use of blockchain technology in healthcare industry has a potential to revolutionize the way medical records are managed, medical research is conducted, and patient care is delivered. Here is 9 promising use cases in blockchain in healthcare. Then it goes down to list about 9 different use cases in medical, but this is really concerning to me. I mean, I do love crypto, but seeing pharmaceuticals and medical jump in before they even let people know what's going on in crypto, to me, this just seems kind of red flag. But I'm just going to go over these articles. You guys can take it how you see it. I'm just going to go down and see what's going on here. And like I said, if you have any ideas or you have any thoughts, feel free to throw it in chat. Non-judgmental here, guys. I'll take all the ideas you got. So they do have it for prescription drug traceability. So blockchain technology can trace prescription medications from the point of manufacture to the final customer, lowering the chance of fake medicines will enter the supply chain. As an example, in blockchain-based network called MediLedger, which tracks the flow of prescription medications. And that seems all cool to me, guys. But that also shows that they have total and utter control of the market. I don't know if that's something some power they should actually have. But like I said, there's nothing I can really say about it because I don't know if it's going to be good or bad. But just in my opinion, this doesn't seem like a really good idea. Then they also have supply chain management, where blockchain adoption can increase the efficiency and transparency of supply chain management in the healthcare sector. So the problem I see with this, guys, is if we ever have a power outage, there's no way to access the internet, you have an internet outage, your medical records are gone. So I don't understand why they would put medical records in digital form, because that's something you want in paper form, because if something happens and these people need help, how is anybody going to know their medical records if it's all digital? It just doesn't make any sense to me. And they also are using it for medical device management as well, which also makes no sense to me how you're going to run medical equipment with, you know what, we're just going to go into it. Blockchain technology can safely manage medical device data, including the usage of statistics and upkeep logs, enhancing patient safety and lowering the likelihood of faults. For example, chronicled in a platform for managing medical devices based on the blockchain. I don't know how exactly they're going to manage their devices on blockchain, but somehow they seem to have managed to do this. And then it's going to be telemedicine, which we're already in the telemedicine era. Like even myself, whenever I have to see a doctor, I do it through the virtual camera. It's just easier than having to go to the office. So telemedicine data, including video consultations and electronic prescriptions, can be safely stored and shared via blockchain. And that right there, safely stored and shared. Those 2 words should not even be in anything medical right there. Like, why would you even put shared via blockchain? Just put stored. So if your medical records can be shared, how does that affect HIPAA laws? I see this going against a lot of people's private security or private lives and their medical conditions, because it says that it can be shared. And the fact that it can be shared means other people can see it. Then you have Solve.care. It's also established specialized Web3 courses for South Koreans in collaboration with INI University. After completing the program, students will have the skills to redesign, redefine, and improve next-generation Web3 digital health networks. And it looks like they've already started classes this past year in March of 2023. So we're going to be seeing a huge surge in crypto in the medical field, probably the next 2-3 years here, because they're already in school for it. So, I mean, you're not going to put people in class if you're not going to use it. And they're also going to be using it for drug development. With blockchain, drug development can be more transparent and efficient, enabling researchers to share information and work together more successfully. The clinical research blockchain platform is one example of blockchain-based system for storing and exchange clinical research data. And there again, it says storing and exchanging. why in the medical field and why in the world would you put storing and exchanging? It's medical. You don't want to exchange. You don't want to share anything. That is the most sensitive personal data of anyone's life. And you're using the words like exchange and share. I don't, more red flags there, guys. Then you also have health insurance. Blockchain can be applied to the processing of health insurance claims to increase transparency, efficiency, and speed while decreasing fraud. For instance, MetLife is using blockchain to streamline the life insurance claims process, reducing the time required to process claims and improving the overall customer experience. So MetLife has already been using this, guys. I didn't even know they were using this to process health claims yet, and I've been in the field for 5 years, and this is like I said, the first day I've even heard of this, but apparently there's a lot of articles about what's going on in the medical sector that I didn't even know about here, guys. All right, and then we have another article pulled up here by the NASDAQ. So the investor place, so they have the 5 cryptos to buy in the future of healthcare, and I went down here and highlighted them. So if you are interested in investing, because no matter what we say, healthcare is not, I don't think we're ever going to make it go away. So there are the 5 coins right here that I have highlighted on the screen. You have VeChain, IOTEX, Chainlink, Medical Chain, and Hedera will be the coins of the medical field. Those will be the 5 tokens they will be using for anything medical, just so you guys know. If you want to invest in the future, do your own research. Don't do it based on what I'm saying. But in this article, it clearly states that these will be the 5 tokens that they'll be using for the medical field. All right, so now we're here to this article. It's cryptocurrencies are becoming increasingly more useful in the daily life, which they actually are. Crypto is extremely helpful for transferring funds when people don't even know what's going on. Like even Visa card was using blockchain before people realized it. They were doing sample and test runs because all it is transfer of one money from one place to another, and people don't seem to understand some of the backworks of it. But it's been in use already in a lot of things that people aren't even aware of. Cryptocurrencies are becoming increasingly more useful in the daily life. As evidence to this, skeptics once saw that Coinbase has nothing more than a casino now, or they consider a casino. It is actually a peer-to-peer New York Stock Exchange on a digital form. And how the evolution has occurred, well, there are 3 companies and organizations leading the way, the blockchain technologies, and one special focus right now is healthcare. And this goes into the whole healthcare thing down here, because healthcare can be a touchy subject. As you can see, I'm a little upset making this video, so it is a touchy subject. It encompasses one of the most personal aspects of our lives, our individual health. Not only this, but the thought of seeking out medical assistance might bring in expensive bills, invasive procedures, and plenty of other unpleasantries. Healthcare professionals, on the other hand, come across plenty of problems at work that create unpleasantries, unexpected holdups, and supplies with low access to medical data and complicate things. So the doctors are saying they're not getting enough data, and then they want to put it on blockchain so they can have more data. But then they want to say they can share your data. So, once again, guys, bad idea, but there's nothing I can do about it. Those are the coins you're going to be using. If you want to go more over here, you have 5 blockchain healthcare use cases in the digital health as well. I'm going to put all the links that you're seeing here in the video when it's posted online for your viewing, and you'll be able to check out all these articles for yourself as well. So here's one thing. What does blockchain do well? Tracking, registry, recording information and data in an immutable and transparent way, whereas no party has instrument power over the data. Data access and transfer, easing transfer of data between multiple parties. And once again, transfer of data between multiple parties. Does that not sound concerning to you? That they can send your information to multiple people just at the push of a button? To create a common source of truth. Identity, authentication, managing identities and permissions for authentication and verification, including the ability to verify, identify attributes without divulging sensitive information. Sentiments, revenue, sentiment by recording and movement of goods, revenues, and use of services and assets. So this sounds like they're really putting a GPS on every citizen in the world. I mean, if you guys can look into this, I am full crypto, but this is straight GPS tag on every single citizen in the entire planet. Token exchange, virtual currency tokens. When the citric value traded between multiple parties, virtual currencies can be plugged into fiat currencies with equivalent values held in escrow accounts. So there is a lot going on here, guys. You're going to want to do some of your own research, good or bad. I don't know. I'm not going to say that it's good or bad. For all I can say, it could be awesome. This could actually help the healthcare industry. I don't know, but I just see a lot of red flags in the way they're going into it right now. And even IBM has jumped into it. If you go to IBM.com, they're also jumped into the medical field of blockchain as well. So it looks like there's a lot of companies on board already. If you guys come down here on IBM, they already said it approves. They can achieve full traceability. That right there just means they just want to basically track everybody. They just want to know where you're at. They want to be able to trace you. As pharmaceutical products move through the supply chain, they are recorded on a blockchain. That audit trail means an item can be traced back to its origin, or out to the receiving pharmacy or retailer. This helps reduce counterfeiting, and manufacturers it can locate and recall the product in seconds so they can respond rapidly, which that's cool. Like that part I do, that's kind of cool. They can recall it, they can do it without the counterfeiting, but that also leaves your personal information open. Like they're stopping the counterfeiting in the making, but they're leaving your information and your name out there. So while they're helping one area, they're failing in another. So that they really think they have to rethink what they're doing in this. But what do I know? I'm just, I you got your own thoughts here. And they see they have already done 140 plus novel coronavirus vaccines and under development worldwide. There are 29 states that are expediting recertification to retired healthcare providers so they can return to work. 85% of the people surveyed said that COVID-19 diagnosis with their employer in order to get back to work more quickly. And they're still using COVID-19, which I don't know why, but there's some more articles down here. And this is all on IBM, guys. IBM.com. All right, that's all I have for the medical video here. So if you have any questions for me, feel free to reach out on the Crypto Diamond Telegram, Crypto Diamond Discord, or the Crypto Diamond Facebook. Everybody have a great day trading.